guys, it's me Fishman and welcome to another live stream of Genshin Impact to the update 3.0. Welcome to the Dendro. Ooh, new species. Hey, what were those? Fish, did you see them? What are you talking about? I saw them. What are those? Little round plant-like things, right? Going just like that. We just ask around when we get a chance. Ooh, we found some things. What the hell is that? Oops. Worship statue. So, we have... Ooh, keys. We can see the offers. Oh... We have these little things that we need to catch, just like in the other areas of the map. I just killed a poor bird that wasn't even supposed to die. It didn't even fly away, so I think he deserved it. So, welcome to the new location. What's this? Oh, this must be something to do with Dendro. I don't think we already unlocked the new 4-leaf sigil. This crescent, which looks like a flower, a 4-petal flower, will sometimes appear in Tsumeru. When those who can manipulate the elements are facing one such crest, they can use it to travel swiftly. Sometimes you'll find cluster leaves of cultivation that can scatter these 4-leaf sigils around. Use their ability to make your adventures easier. Okay, so this is like something that makes us go to a specific point. But yeah, the new update is here. We have this big ass area, a lot to explore. As you can see, I've just come here and everything started. We have the new city, so a lot of new things to discover. I think I'm going to do the mission, the first mission. I don't know if it takes too long. What's this? Oh, probably a reward. There's a lot of rewards that they give us after assessing for the first time, but we have a lot of things to do. Which are those things? We can see them here. We have the Graven Innocence. It's timed, so I don't know. This probably is a... Yeah, we can start it. We have to make a mission first, the one that we are going after right now,
in this world
to unlock this other mission, which is, as you can see, probably an event that's going to be on for this update. We have the test run for the new characters. New characters is Kole and Tignari. They are both Dendro characters, so a lot of possibilities to get a new Dendro character. I think we will be able to get one for free. Probably Kole, of course. They will not give a 5-star character for free. We have also this, yeah, but it has a prerequisite to make a mission first. And of course, there's not much to do right now regarding events, because we have a lot to explore on this new area. And also new bosses, and new... Well, not only new items to level up the new Dendro characters, but also new items.
I carry memories of my home.
But I haven't unlocked it yet. The Spire of Solitary Enlightenment and... there's the other one. The Tower of Abject Pride. Oh no, this is upgrade material. Okay, I thought that there were... Well, probably there are two of these with 4 items. I'm not sure, I don't remember. But yeah, let's make the tryout of the characters. Then I'm going to make some rolls, and then we are going to make the first mission. So test run. Let's start with the 5-star character, Tignari. At least I will get some more Primogens to try and get her. Tignari's shot can be charged twice to fire a Writ Arrow, which will generate Homing Cluster Bloom Arrow after eating. His elemental skill can create Vijnana Kanda field that can confuse opponents and decrease the charging time of the next 3 Rit arrows. When he uses elemental burst, he will fire a great number of homing tangle vine shafts. These tangle vine shafts will create a secondary shot after eating. Okay. So if we do this first, this will charge faster. Oh, damn. Yeah, it dies fast.
Keep up. I'll uproot you.
Come a little closer.
Quicken, new elemental reaction.
I must leave no stone unturned.
I'm not going to use Kolei.
I
Because I
hear
want to see her
everything.
for the first time. Yeah, she's strong. It seems that she deals
From at the forest.
very good damage. Oh, damn! I don't want to see you.
You're in.
Ha! I'll uproot you.
Let's spark.
Enshroud.
Well, this confuses enemies. I don't understand how they are confused. Maybe they attack randomly. I didn't quite get it. Do machines get affected by that confusion? Well, I don't know. Okay. New reaction, Quicken, Electro and Dendro, which will render them quickened. When quickened creatures are affected by Electro or Dendro attacks, the aggravate or spread reaction will occur respectively, causing them to take additional damage. Okay. So when they are quickened, they only get additional damage. Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's see the other new character. Well, we also have and are going to try Zhongli, but he's an old school man. Pretty good character. But I already have him, so I'm going to roll on the new one. Now let's try Kolei. So the first characters to be tried out are the new ones. Kolei's elemental skill throw out a floral ring that will deal damage to opponents as it flies outward and back. Her elemental burst will summon a Kulane Ambar doll to go jumping around a certain area, dealing continuous damage to opponents with that area. Additional elemental orbs. Okay. Oh, she's also arrow. Burning.
Let's dance.
A new elemental reaction. Whoa! This is cool.
You're in for a little shock. Surrender.
Oh damn, couldn't even use the ulti a second time, but it's pretty cool. It's a big area of damage, but it doesn't deal that much of a damage, so as the first Dendro character, of course it can't be OP. Well, it can be OP, but it shouldn't be, or else people won't roll for the 5-star character. Okay, when creatures affected by Hydro and Dendro, the Bloom reaction will trigger, creating Dendro cores. Okay, only a certain number of Dendro cores can exist at the same time. If new ones are created, once this limit reach, if the duration of the existing Dendro cores ends, the pre-existing Dendro cores will explode, dealing AoE Dendro damage. Okay, cool. When Dendro cores come into contact with Pyro, they will trigger Burgeon, causing even greater AoE Dendro damage. Ooh. When Dendro cores come in combo, Electro will trigger Hyper Bloom and transform into homing sprawling shouts. Okay, we didn't try this out, so it looks pretty cool
There are
to
leaves
have
around.
a team with
And I know just
water
the
and
tune to
Dendro.
accompany
Yellen
if you wish
seems a
to hear
good
it.
character, and then either fire or thunder character. Okay, now let's try the other ones. Zhongli is an old school character from Liyue. By tapping elemental skill, Zhongli can summon Stone Steel, dealing damage to surrounding opponents. Holding his elemental skill creates a shield protecting Zhongli and his allies. His elemental burst summons a meteorite falling from the sky, dealing geo damage and applying petrification to the opponents, immobilizing them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He has a pretty cool shield.
Dodge this.
Come a little closer.
This keeps dealing
You're in
damage.
for a little.
He also deals a good damage. Well, this one is weaker than mine.
Right.
The best option is to press to gain the shield. Shield has a good duration and also deals good damage.
Will be frozen in time.
Let's clear this guy.
Cool it.
And
Order
let's
guide.
make a meteorite. Well, no, they didn't die, but
Quake.
Come a little closer. Blitz. You're in for a little shock.
Freeze. Gather. Oh, so sorry.
You're in for a little shock.
Stabilize.
Come a little closer.
really?
Cool it.
Let's sparkle.
I will have order.
Bams! Die. Okay, pretty cool. He's strong, his ultimate is pretty cool. Has the unique advantage of freezing the enemies. Oh, I keep coming to this. Okay, now the other two characters on the banner, which are Diona. Good character. Diona is a pretty good character. I sometimes use her on the Abyss. Diona's grab power has become a preferred method of treating a drunkard's alcohol dependency. Elemental skill shoots icy paws that deal cryo damage and creates a shield. Holding it longer increases the amount of icy paws fired and the shield's capacity. Activating the elemental burst will make her toss out liquor, creating a drunken mist which heals allies and deals cryo damage to opponents over its duration. She's a cool healer. Not great character.
You're in for a little shock.
Urine. So as you can see, the shield protects us.
Cool it.
Now we can heal.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze. Dodge this.
You're in for a little shock.
Urine.
You've been a naughty boy.
It's a pun.
Try not to enjoy.
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze. Dodge this.
And it's done. Exit stage. Now last one. Which one is the last one for this banner? Oh, Official. Official is the OG old school because she's been in the game since the beginning. Fischl can summon the Night Raven Oz, who shall relentlessly assault opponents with lightning. Elemental's Burst calls upon Oz to spread his wings and defend her. All who touch his midnight pinions will be struck down forthright. Judge is guilty of the sin touching their bearers. I think that she's, for a long time, has been the best Electro character. Right now there are other 4-star Electro characters that are pretty good, but that are better than her, but she's still pretty cool.
No escape.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
As you
She
wish,
can turn
Fräulein.
into a bird and
No rest for the wicked.
kill them
I
all.
summon thee. Get him. Let it rain.
This moment will be frozen in time.
No rest for the wicked.
And it's done. I still like her, but of course that right now I have better Electro characters than her. And it's all done. Let's take it to the business. Let's make some rules. These ones don't give out Primogens, but yeah, I don't think I think I have already purchased. Yep, already wasted them. Not wasted them because I got a 5-star character. Think my PT is at 0. Oh, they changed this. So yeah, my PT is 0. So good luck on getting this new character. Okay, let's start it. Ooh, this is good. At least we got the new character, Cole. So I can try out the new reactions. There's still one reaction to discover, I think. I don't think I had Cookie Shinobi at 6-star. Official, really? Okay, let's buy 3 of these. Ah, you wish. No, I don't want to use crystals, so let's make one by one. 22. But I'm going to make a lot of rolls. 24. Cole, nice. Last one. Okay, I got 2 Coles. Probably going to put her on my team right now. Maybe I can... Yeah, I can make one more roll. Let's be lucky. We're up all night to this. Nope. You wish. Okay, it's done. Probably on the next live stream I'm going to make some more rolls because I want to explore, and of course exploration gives a lot of Primogens also. I don't even know how to build her. Oh, she wins defense. That's pretty bad. When in the party and not on the field, Cole's energy recharging is increased by 20%. Okay. Seems cool. I don't even know what to give her. All my weapons are taken. You have this one. Right now we're going to have that, and want to see her, not the attributes, the talents. Skill damage. Leap damage. When the character with the cleanse and trigger burning quick aggravate, the zone's duration will increase by 1. Okay. Decrease gliding stamina consumption. Okay. Okay, no, I'm not going to use it right now, maybe on the next live stream. Still have a lot to discover. And I think it's done. So, not a lot of luck. There are some more new enemies there.
Time to go.
Already find some of those.
Yeah.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, they don't drop. Oh, they drop fungal something something nucleus. Okay. Fungus, a monster with basic intelligence that evolved from spores. When first hit by electro-opera attacks, it will enter either an activated or scorched state based on the elemental attack type used. Defeat these transformed fungus, obtain different types of rewards. Okay. Nice. Nice to know.
We go.
So we need to kill them differently. As you can see, there's a big ass monster there. A lot of them, but they are weak.
Take it easy.
Let's leave him, poor guy. Sumeru Rose. These birds, oh, they fly away. Thought that maybe they weren't afraid of us.
Take it easy.
So we can enter on this tunnel through the the chasm. There's an entrance here. This teleport point is a new waypoint, but I think it already belongs to this new area. Continue through the forest.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
Ignore.
Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on
Ouch.
here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Calm down, it's probably nothing to get worked up about, or maybe there's a reason she ignores us.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
They will all ignore us. Through mists of smoke in forest dark.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't know take a closer look. Paimon
Very
thought
strange.
this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Sure, let's give it another shot. Maybe we shouldn't bother her.
Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell.
Yeah, a lot of new recipes also.
It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
The smell, something's not right.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
I've got to get out of here. What the hell? I think I'm gonna pass out.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Strange. Ooh. Follow the voice. Where the hell are we? I can't open the map. Ooh, this looks like Elden Ring. I can't sprint. Also. Follow the voice. I can't hear any voice. Stignari, right?
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Thank you for the help.
Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
Is our master the one with the snake? No, I seem to be fine, except this taste in my mouth is so bitter.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious.
These nuts?
Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Is this the confusion? No.
Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, The guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Pay up.
So, how are you doing?
He's like a fox.
Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Yes, that all makes sense. Is it because I'm the chosen one?
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Yep. Saw a glowing fucking tree flying.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Move, bitch.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
Little sofa, Mege. But we need to get to Sumeru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
What?
Whoa, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you?
Yep.
So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Alright.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Pretty cool. It's a cool guy.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying
Ó
about
bem,
you,
do
you
primeiro
know.
ao segundo. I feel it's a little weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Yeah, my body does feel a little weird, but what I mean is I don't think that I saw what I saw were hallucinations. Esta plate saiu hoje, pois.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
The true. I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground, but the red sky could have been
Well,
unreal.
considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
I don't think that's the case. He probably wasn't telling us the truth.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
Exactly, we need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well,
Não
that
sei o
settles
ganho,
it
e
then.
querias a gaja.
We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's
Let's
going on with
see.
your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's just by having a chat with
Good
Colin.
idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Isto é para o telemóvel. Azura Lane.
Rise and shine!
Só
Come on, it's time to go find
titties.
Kale!
Um RPG. Seems nice. Parece um RPG. Ok, find Coley. Está a chover.
Time to go.
Oh, oops. Let's see if they have something to give us. Yeah, about the Rakashava. Oh, that's the. God damn it! There's a scenic point over there.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Yeah, my first one. Nice. Pretty cool. I love the views on this game.
Time to go.
Discover new areas. Philby man. Yeah, I'm not going to talk with this guy.
It's raining again?
Oh, it's raining again.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
Your ex.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah. Yeah, a nova região. Is there something we can help it?
Yeah! Since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well
É
try lending a hand around
Sumeru.
here.
Sumeru.
Seems you're not the type to
region.
sit back and take it easy for a
São as
while,
novas
huh?
duas personagens de Dendro.
In that case,
Já
perhaps
tenho esta aqui.
Kale could take you two for a
Não tá
patrol
evoluído.
south of
Sim, não tá.
Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Fuck me.
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right,
chamava
we'll be
Roger.
heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me. So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Desencaminhar a gaja.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Ok, time to
Paimon,
explore.
traveler, this way!
You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Ooh.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
Okay.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
New fruit.
The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
Yep.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
No need to worry, I'm a terrific climber.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
She?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to Raiden Makoto. This is with Kenria.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Does she need to know everything
Yeah,
about
I'm from
her
Sumeru.
country?
But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Amber.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Amber, outrider of the Knight of Favonius, the avid glider from Mondstadt?
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
We have a fan.
Sorry.
Whoa, we've never seen this side of you, Kale.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry.
She's
I was
the worst
rambling on
character.
just now.
Does
It must have
Kale
sounded
compete
kinda
with
weird.
Amber as the worst character on the game?
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
So that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really, I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendrarchon?
We really explained the purpose?
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Helen's right, we're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Okay, we need to go there. Let's just catch this Ara fruit. So we need to go where? Sorry? Up that statue. Is that a bad guy? No.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
It's the Lesser Lord.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Maybe Lesser Lord
The
Kusanali?
name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top and you clean everything below.
And Paimon meticulously clean the statue.
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
What the hell is that? It's a tiger. Raw meat.
Kale, we're back.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay!
New recipe.
Food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, some restraint, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I
Pita
hope you'll like
shawarma.
them. Whoops! No, you dropped it on the ground! Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
You enjoy the pizzas together with Kale.
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
That doesn't like something Tignari would say. Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet him.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kali started to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this. It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
Kale, what's the matter?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
Stupid Paimon.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the
She
matter?
was raped
No,
by a tree.
I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Okay, we haven't explored too much yet.
What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Take it easy.
Time to go.
Okay, secret cave. Must have something to do with this. Probably we need to repair this to activate it with Dendro. Let's just ignore it for now. The hell are you?
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
I'll stay for a while.
Wait till the next day. So we have Kale, right? 4-star Dendro character. I need to press her. Okay, we need to make some time pass till 8 of the following day. What's that? Oh, that's the desert. Nice.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Let's go.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tighnari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tighnari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet. All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
They lose control over their body?
Wait,
It's a mushroom.
hold on. So when
Zombie.
Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
So is there any cure for Elazar?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
How's Kale's condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Pala, Nilot Pala.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully mature, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Well, let's unlock. What the hell is even that? Side quest. We need to start to mark them all.
Take it easy.
What the hell is even that? Can't I grab that? Zaitun peach. Scenic point. Nice treasure. Yeah, I don't know what to explore. Another treasure down there. Another treasure. Yeah, there's a lot to explore. I love exploration in this game. It's one of the most enjoyable things on the game. For me at least.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
What the hell is there? Someone is attacking.
Hey Tainari!
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
You were attacked.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Oh, I'm coming with you,
Wait,
dude.
Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
Might be able to help with this. I can also control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Yeah, I don't need
Don't
to.
worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
Nice. I've found some more things. Oh, it's the bouncy mushrooms. This species of bouncy mushroom is a type of tree-like creature. The normal sequence that you can jump on it to be bounced to higher heights. Its velocity will be further increased after you have activated it using Electro. Okay.
Take it easy.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy.
Nice try,
Even the
little
air looks
Silver.
like it's filled with ash.
Mas por acaso foi uma
Oh,
boa
Paimon
boa
doesn't
isso.
like the
Estamos a
look
ver
of
aqui o
this.
Withering. E a
That
dizer que o
is the
Withering
Withering.
parece tipo o nome de filme de terror.
All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering zone. Once
Terror não,
inside, we'll
daquele
need to look for
suspense,
what we
tipo de-
call tumors
de
of the
Calling
Withering.
ou cenas
If
assim.
we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Se ela alguém morrer ali na The Withering. Gotcha, let's do this.
Thank you. But I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after
Sou
all.
demasiado forte. Sou.
Even with elemental
pegar
powers,
distraído,
once you
até
step
os-
inside the Withering
os ares
Zone,
assim
you
do
may
meu corpo.
experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go.
Por norma eu tenho o game uma beca mais baixo, mas deixei no
First,
máximo.
we must
Já
locate
baixei uma
any
beca.
branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
What the hell is this? G. Dendrogram. These strange spirits that accompany the appearance of the auspicious branch and Dendrograna that symbolize the protection of Dendro. When charge attacks and aim shots hits, Dendrograna will attack alongside them. There are also some objects that will appear through your adventure that can only be activated destroying using the power of Dendrograma. Okay, nice. Dreadful Withering. The Withering is not a fixed location. Instead, it refers to areas that have been corroded by some sort of mysterious and ominous power. In these areas, characters will accumulate decay. The speed of this accumulation will differ depending on the weapons on your head. Tip poison. Depending on how much decay you have accumulated, all your party members will have their all elemental resistance physical. Whoa, max HP. These stats will decrease more in accordance with the amount of decay accrued. To remain within the withering zones, after you fully accumulate decay, your party members will fall. You must use the power of Dendrograma to clear the withering away. Only via this method can destroy the withering branches that spread corrosive power. Only when all withering branches within the withering zone are destroyed can the tumor of the withering at the beating heart of the area be destroyed. Most withering zones can be destroyed this way, but I saw one of these, I think. With the withering zones, candles of life and flames of life may appear to help you decrease the accumulation of decay. Prepare for the worst before entering the withering zones. Ooh.
Take flight.
Collect Dendrograma. I'm a little bit confused.
Time to go.
No. I need to do one by one.
Whirling snow.
Wind strike.
Adventure time.
Okay.
Let's light it up.
Oh, I
Great
just
work.
need to
Now
attack
that all
it.
the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Is this a tumor?
Take flight. Sakura swirl.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Okay. Meh.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now!
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
It's the fatally.
Well, why is that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there no way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
No, I haven't. I think I've heard it somewhere. No.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface, although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense.
It's what we
You
saw.
can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Spreading and extending. The massive cavern sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost consciousness in the cave.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Do you mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. All right, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Alright.
Time to go.
Seems that there are a lot of caves. Maybe we can explore a lot more downwards. Okay. We don't have a teleport to the village.
Time to go.
We're here.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that?
A bird? I
Oh
killed
no,
one of those.
Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Yep.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
The withering is
Let me see
catching
what's
her.
written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
It's a light and refreshing fragrance. No unusual feelings this time.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little
Nope.
drunk? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
What I saw weren't hallucinations, were they?
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsol. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsol itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsol, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Okay. She's fasting. It's going to give me a weapon. I killed your brother, right?
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
So the cave, it's this way.
Take it easy.
Just follow the river.
Whirling snow!
Brings a smile to my face.
Oh, we need to go upwards.
Wind strider.
Teaching of praxis, talent, level up material. Okay, it was on the treasure.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Yep, I know.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Clatter. What? That sounds like it's coming from inside the cave. Tunnel. Secret tunnel. Or monsters. It's a page, is she okay? Is that the monsters that we saw? This is not a bad guy. I'm going to fight it. What?
There you are.
What the hell?
Are you alright?
She looks famished. She somehow was more energy than I expected.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Someone should be staying with her, but okay.
How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we?
Relax, Paimon, there must be a logical explanation for all this.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Did we shrink?
Wow, this place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
What? Need to go up. There was... Yep. You will sometimes find bossy mushroom of these Sumeru domains. The reason for which these mushrooms are not one of the 3 Laksha creatures are unknown, but must be quite fascinating indeed. What?
Follow the wind.
Oh, if I had... Is that a treasure? No. If I had the Dendro character, I could jump through that, right? What? What the hell?
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Where I, for sure.
Take it easy.
We'll sometimes find primeval rosin and sealed pets that correspond to them within domains and Sumeru. Collect 3 primeval rosins within these domains to unlock the corresponding pet. What? That's where I was.
Take it easy. Gotcha. Into the wind.
Going in!
turn myself into a butterfly? What? The hell do we get up there? Oh, we needed the dendro.
Time to go.
Can I change my team? Oh, okay, we don't need to have dendro.
This is getting weirder by the minute! Hey! What's the matter? You don't look so good.
To investigate the area.
Time to go. Time to go.
Investigate the quarter. Oh, okay, I understand it. No! Shit. Dangers within the withering zone. There are many perils causing the gate to accumulate. Okay. Dendrogram. Okay. Alright, sorry, let's go.
Take it easy.
Oops.
Follow the wind.
Big monster. Ooh. Looks the same one.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
We're going to fight here.
Before the abyss.
My apologies. Kamisato out. Summit!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Everybody stand back! Huh? Let's light it up!
of later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
My journey will not end here. I still must find my brother.
Your brother? Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
Again? How many times do I need to kick your ass? Oh, it's only a dream. What was all that just now? Strange, it feels like it was some dream a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Sorry, I kinda zoned out for a second. Seeing a page must have given me a shock.
Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
It's the same thing that's happened with the other girl?
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
So giving a Simukashipe some water and fruit juice.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Give you pass a letter from Hardari. Yeah, something to trust me. Yep.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
No, I don't.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is it a little round creature? Kind of like a cabbage?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Tell upon everything what happened after entering the cave.
Wait, hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
I don't know.
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
What fascinating creature. Sounds like a great neighbor.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Eat first, please.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're out, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Alright. Now what? Where can I make the fireside? Oh, it's outside.
Time to go.
Cook some dishes over the fire.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Through this meal together, we will pass about connecting.
Even though
with
everything you
Irminsul.
mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spend their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
I think I understand. So.
Naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn Ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
Can you teach me how to meditate?
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Yep. Remind me of the dream I saw from the Aranara. It was a big chaotic mess.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Thanks, Hypatia. We wish you luck in your endeavors.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Couldn't shut before I settled down for a good night's rest.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Sure, Paimon. We do as you say.
Take it easy.
Oops. Yep. New one. Okay, I don't know if this mission still takes a lot of time. Okay, now we have to go up here.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul.
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
Sacrifice.
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Bye-bye.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise. So I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! Oh, but wait, before that...
We need to say goodbye to Kale.
That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Okay, let's speak with her. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be able to. No, I am. A dog, lot of dogs.
I've been waiting for you two.
Let's touch her.
Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Please take care of yourself, Kale. We'll be back to see you soon,
Don't
Kale.
worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend. Not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
True story.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's
Cunilingus.
my recipe for pita pockets.
Hmm?
I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My
thought I already
handwriting
had
is
it.
a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Of course we
Well
will.
then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The rangers will always be
Gandharva.
ready to assist you here.
Yay! Oh, so everything expired. We have Dendrosigil, Dendroculus. Yeah, I think I have this. I need to do this. Max. Alright, so what about now? Oh, we don't have.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
What? Oh, okay, we have Kokushinobi to get the constellation. Ooh. Go to Sumeru City. Damn, that's far away. Oh, we have boats here too. I don't think... okay, I got you.
Easy money.
Easy peasy. Okay, I think that this other part of the story is a little bit big.
Busted. Take flight. Today is a
So
lucky day.
probably this other story or this other part should take a lot of time too. Which means that we are going to end our...
Time to go.
What's that? Is that an enemy? Cluster of cultivating 4 leaves. You will sometimes come across cluster of cultivation in Sumeru, which will scatter 4 leaf sigils around. Come in contact with Dendro. Use the objects to make your adventure in Sumeru easier. What the hell is a boat in here? Why do we have the wave rider here? I can go to the city, right? Can I just explore the city without activating the rest of the mission? We have a lot of teleports in the city. Sumeru City. Let's just explore a little bit. Ooh, this city's pretty cool. Oh, damn. Fish and birds.
Take it easy.
Okay, we have a restaurant in here. Does this guy sells recipes? No. Oh, we have a tavern. This is pretty cool. Jafar, isn't it the villain from Aladdin? Can I see the menu? Yeah, recipes. Okay, now there's a lot of things to explore. Jafar, do you have the lamp? He has a mustache. He's a pedo. Pedo stash. Take care of yourself. Okay, okay, seems nice. What do you... Oh, we have a... I want to go to the... Oh, god damn it. Oh, there
Ad
it is.
Astra Abyssosk.
Another catching.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
We have 2 regions. Yeah, we have nobody to take an expedition here. You can steal things. Hey dude, I'd like to buy a weapon. Oh no, that's shitty weapons. Are there any new weapons? No. So can you do this? But there's some new weapons that are going to be unlocked for this city. What do you have? Oh yes, the new fruits. Ara ara fruit. Ara ara. Oh, we have a store here. We already have some sigils. Welcome. Oh. It doesn't have anything yet. Dude, just leave me alone. So this isn't unlocked yet. And yeah, this is the last one. Craft. Yeah, craft is the same thing. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, of course. This is very far away. God damn it. Well, but the city seems very big. It has a whole other
Take it easy.
place. Patisara. Shouldn't there be stairs in here? Oh, okay. Oh, this isn't unlocked yet. That's a pity.
Time to go.
It's a teleporter. Okay, it's here. Yeah, there's a lot of things to discover. Probably there's going to be a boss in there. There's a bunch of more city for the others on the other side. And the mission is there, so we have a travel point over here. So right now we need to come to the city to find out more about the story. So I'm going to leave the live stream here. I'm going to come back real soon. Probably when I come back to make more live streams, I will not only advance in the story, but probably I will be playing the game off stream and exploring everything. So you will probably have let me see this. This is very far away. We probably have already the map fully unlocked. or if it's not fully unlocked, it will be near that. Just want to finish it by doing this.
Wind strike.
Ooh. Okay, so there are new ways to also unlock this. Is that the city? No, okay. That's another statue. Probably that's some kind of a new city. And the other part, the last one, should be the desert. Yeah, that one is the desert. There's a lot of things to explore here. Are those thieves? It seems so. They have a cat.
Brings a smile to my face.
Okay, these boars give meat and mushroom. Okay, let's do one of these to end the live stream. Start. Let's go with this team. Whoa. All parts elemental mastery is based about any network party combine elemental mastery. Okay. Okay, it's cool. It's a little creepy. Reminds me of the desert.
You are not welcome here.
New enemies.
Quietly now. They're about to get sight.
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl!
As one with wind and cloud.
Very strong. Well, not that strong. It's going to probably drop some items that we are also going to need, such as are made found in the many scattered mercenary groups. Nice. They will unleash. Yeah, they probably be more frequent on the desert. See the sealed weapons after take a certain amount of damage enter the infused form. The greater boost their combat abilities. Once this infused form ends, they will enter weakened state for a time once the infused form ends. Eremit the Hunter. Yeah, the description is all the same. All of them. So just different enemies, but they work in the same way. They get a lot stronger, infused form, and then they get weakened after some time. Okay, Dendro damage, 2 piece. After elemental skills or burst its opponent, the charge Dendro resistance will decrease by 30% for 8 seconds. This effect can be triggered even if not. Okay, nice. Within 8 seconds of triggering elemental reaction, the character equipping this will obtain buffs based on the elemental type of the other party members. Attack is increased by 4% for each party member whose elemental type is the same as the equipping character. Okay. Elemental mastery is increased by 50 for a party member with a different elemental type. Each of the referential buffs will count up to 3 characters. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. Well, I don't know if... because this tax is increased for each party member, so we can get a boost of 42%. That's a lot of attack. But you need to have all of them of the same element, which is a little bummer. But there are good teams by having all the same element. Yeah, but it's a little strange. But yeah, the new items. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of work to do. You just see this guy, so these are the new enemies. They have that little dog.
Gotcha.
These ones are weaker.
One way to draw your target out of hiding. Time to go.
What did they drop? Faded red satin. Oh, there they are. Red silk. Those are the new items that the enemy drops. Oh, these are two new enemies. Oh, already found this one.
Wind strider.
Adventure time.
Single sport. Oh, it was Electro, right?
Let's light it up.
Electro or fire?
Busted.
Another cat up there. Yeah.
Take it easy.
It seems that we are going to have some work to do around here.
Gotcha. Time to go.
I could be here all night, just exploring this.
Fallen leaves adorn my.
Ooh, this is a good treasure. Just
Today
one.
is a lucky day.
Fisherman's efforts, recipes. Forgot about that. New type of treasures. But this is not new on this country. Already appeared.
Busted.
Are these the same ones that I killed
Take it
before?
easy.
Yeah.
Take flight. Into the wind.
Adventure time.
Secret stuff. Dude, so many to explore. Yeah, I need to log off. There's work to be done tomorrow. Okay, people, I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube, and Twitch, and all the social media. Yeah, we have all this new stuff. You have links down below to do so. So right now that's all for today in Genshin Impact version 3.0. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and have an awesome gaming time. Bye bye.